Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, right back to Campo, Colorado, where the junior high boys are about to begin their game. We have a minute and 20 seconds. I'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Our presenting sponsors are Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions. All of our sponsors are Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Justice Stitchin, LLC, and Brooks Farms and Community State Bank in Springfield. Thank you. Without your sponsorship, we would not be able to do this and pay our crew members. With my co-commentator in this game is Jace Clark. How are you, Jace?
Well, I'm doing all right.
That's fantastic to hear. My camera person will be Tiffany Willis in this game. Thank you to all our sponsors. She says hello. We have 16 seconds till this game begins. There's our presenting sponsors. Again, our crews are paid by the sponsorships. Want to join our crew or come join the adventure? Get a hold of Brad Doherty and Branson, and let's start a crew at your school. Here we go. Our starters for South Back are Kason Chick, Brock Whitler, Christopher Brewer, and is that Towns or Whalen? Let's see. 33?
I think that's Wayland.
It's Whalen. Whalen Wright. Right to Whalen, and here goes Jarrett Griggett and Jarrett Griggett into Brock Whitler, and Brock puts it up, but not quite there. Christopher gets the rebound. He puts it back up. Can't quite get it in. Waylon Rife goes in for the tie up, and they call a foul on him. That's his first personal. Nice steal by Jarrett Griggett, but he puts it out of bounds. And the boys are full court pressing. South Backa boys. Nice defense by the Patriots. Felt Yarborough ball. Bulldogs ball. Nice defense. They finally get it in. And a steal by Whitler. And this time it is Patriot ball. Rife to throw it in. Over to Whitler, and he puts it up for a three-pointer. Not quite there. Kaysen gets it, and he puts it up for 2. Some more full court press. Here comes number 24 for Bulldogs. And their numbers are not correct, so I'm not going to have their names correct. Oh, I'm sorry. There they are. I was looking on the wrong side. 22, Davis Allen's in. 24, Andres Renteria. Throws it into Renteria. Number 45 is CJ. Who was that? Number 45 puts it in 4-2. Number 23 puts it up for a three-pointer, not quite there. Kaysen Chick gets that ball for the rebound. It's tied 2-2. Back down to Whitler. Whitler tries to throw it in between two defenders, but they put their hands out and get it. Regensburg gets that rebound, ties it up for a jump ball, and it is Felt Yarborough ball. It goes off the foot. They don't call it. Regensburg tries to go off the backboard and doesn't quite get it. Kaysen protects the ball and he gives it off to Whitler. Down to Jarrett. Jarrett into Rife, and Rife puts it in for 2. Here comes number 24, Renteria, and he gets fouled from behind by number 4, Jarrett Griggett, his first personal. He's limping a little bit, got his ankle. And here comes Caleb Bear to relieve him. Nice defense. Oh, leaves number 45 wide open down low. He's walking, and they call it travel. South back of all. And here comes Towns Rife in for his brother Waylon Rife. Whitler up, doesn't quite get it. Over to 20. Tap. Back out to number 22. He can't get it off the backboard. Renteria puts it up, not quite in. Christopher Brewer gets the rebound over to Whitler. Number 21, Ward coming in for the Bulldogs. To the left to Caleb. Over to Kaysen. To Christopher in the middle, and he puts it back out to Caleb Bear. Caleb puts it up, not quite there. Kaysen tries to put it back up. There's tipped ball. Towns Rife gets the ball, and it is called a jump ball. Patriot ball down low. Nice. He didn't quite shoot it off in time. It's another jump ball, and this time it is Bulldog ball. That brings it down. Nice defense by Christopher Brewer. Brewer takes it over to Whitler. Whitler down to Caleb Bear. Renteria saw that coming and he went and took it away. A little push by Whitler for a foul, his first personal. Renteria coming up to the line for 2 shots. First one is up and out. It is 4-2, Patriots on top. Here comes Talon Billings in for Caleb Bear. And that one is up and out as well. Christopher Brewer gets the rebound over to Whitler. Almost a collision. Nice hook shot by Brock Whitler for a 2. Our layup shots. Whitler hustles to it, can't quite get there. Renteria tries to put it up, not quite. And they call a jump ball. It is Patriot ball. Here comes Tyler Johnson in for Towns Rife. A little too far up a pass. And number 21, Ward, had that in the bag, and he accidentally tipped it too far out. And here comes Ward again with that steal. Oh, and he gets clobbered from behind by Talon Billings for his first personal. Scores 6-2, South Baca on top. Not quite in. I almost lost that one. Remember when it's that far? Zoom in a little bit. Griggett back in for Kaysen, and they call a walk to travel on Whitler. Patriots giving them a hard time on their offense. Over to Renteria. He takes a 3-pointer and not quite there. And over the back by number 45, Regensburg, for his first personal. .27 seconds in this first period. And Brock Whitler takes it in for the layup for 2. Looks like the Patriots are man-to-man defense. Tried to pass it in to number 23, Badios, but Brewer is there to get it. 4 seconds, and let's see what Whitler does with it. And he was not aware of the time. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. It is 8-2 with the Patriots on top. We will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
At Ogallala Commons, we aim to support vibrant High Plains communities, and a critical part of that is workforce and leadership development. In the past 20 years, we've hosted nearly 800 community-based paid internships for students and adults, and invested thousands of dollars in youth business owners through entrepreneurship fair competitions. Learn more or apply at ogallalacommons.org/efair or ogallalacommons.org/internships.
Do you need custom printing that works as hard as you do? Whether you are hauling cattle, hay, grain, or maybe just staying organized in the field, Maverick Media in Springfield has the skills to design and print the custom multi-part products you need. Items like scale tickets, forms, invoices, and receipt books. Maverick Media, local service, fast turnaround, and quality you can count on. Call today or stop by and see how we can help keep your business rolling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to the start of the junior high boys basketball game between the Patriots and the Bulldogs with a score of 8-2 with South Baca on top. Here's the start of the second quarter, and here we go. It is Bulldog ball. Waylon Rice back in. Turnover by the Bulldogs. South Baca bringing it down quickly. Riggett shoots and misses. And it is jump ball. And it is Patriot ball. Over to Bear. Bear shoots it and not quite. Christopher gets the rebound, passes back out to Bear. Bear to Griggett. Griggett up top to Whitler. Back over to Bear. Down to Whitler, and he takes a shot, and it is air ball. Here comes Renteria. Passes it inside to Ward, to Regensburg. Can't quite get it in. Griggett brings it back down. Over to Bear. The left side. Into Christopher Brewer. Out to Griggett. And they call a travel on Griggett. Face it that way just a little bit more. There you go. Renteria goes up, and Rife is there to meet him. It is called for a block with a foul for his second personal. It is 8-2 still. Over to Regensburg. Regensburg puts it up. Here comes Ward. Ward tries to shoot it from the 3-point line, but too many Patriots there. Shot by Griggett. He can't quite get it. Here comes Ward. He puts it up before the Patriots are there. And they call a walk on Griggett again. Here comes number 20, Tap. In for 21, Ward. Gives it to Regensburg. Goes off his leg, but he recovers it. Oh, and he's walking backwards. Jason Chick back in, along with number 5, Parker Woodhouse. Brewer gets it back. Over to Bear. And a timeout called by coach to save the possession over to Patriots. 32nd. We'll stay right here. On the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Again, want to join The adventure, there's 6 crews in 2025, plus more on the way. Let's start a crew at your school. You learn lots of different things to do with media. If you would like to join, give Brad Doherty a call at Branson Schools. Thank you to all our sponsors, Oglala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Justice Stitch and LLC, Brooks Farms, and Community State Bank in Springfield. We are back. It is 8-2 with Patriots on top. Over to Bear. Back to Whitler. Whitler takes it in, and he jump stops, and he gets clobbered by number 45, Regensburg, for his second personal. Whitler up to the charity stripe for 2. First one is up and out. Second one coming right up. Up and bounces out. And Christopher Brewer gets the rebound for 2. Puts it right back in. Renteria gets a nice pass. And they call a travel. 10-2. Into Christopher Brewer. Christopher gets it stuck in between the rim and the backboard. Gets it down. I believe that would make it white ball. Nope, it is a turnover. So goes to the Bulldogs. And Patriots with a full court press. They call it on the line with Kaysen touching it back to the Bulldogs. Nice defense by Whitler. Still Bulldog ball. Over to Renteria, and he brings it down. And 23, Barrios puts it in for 2. They call a travel on Woodhouse. Nice defense by Whitler. Takes it out of the hands of Renteria. Allen throwing it in again. And this time a foul on Whitler as he runs into Barrios for Whitler's second personal. Nice long pass. Not quite making it. And they call a charge or an offensive foul on number 45 for his third personal. It is 10-4. South Baca is on top in the second quarter. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this half. Over to Woodhouse, and they call a jump ball as he tries to shoot, and they catch it midair. It is Patriot ball. Towns Rife is in. Throwing it over to Whitler. To Bear. Back to Whitler. And a foul committed by Brock. Nope. It is by Brock for his third personal. And Woodhouse gets clobbered and shoved from behind by number 23, Barrios, for his first personal. And Woodhouse is going to the charity stripe for 2 shots. First one is up and out off the front of the rim. Here comes Talon Billings in for Caleb Bear. Second one's up and in. Over to Allen, or excuse me, Barrios. Was trying to get it down to Tap, but Tap wasn't quite there to grab that pass. Here comes Griggett. Griggett over to Woodhouse. Woodhouse, nice bounce pass to Griggett into Brewer, and Brewer doesn't quite get it, but he gets his rebound, puts it back up, not quite. Billings gets it over to Towns Rife, and another jump ball. And it is Patriot ball again. Out to Griggett. Griggett tries from that back line almost. Here comes Renterios, and he gets clobbered by Billings for his second personal. Oh, they called that on Christopher for his first personal. Renterios, or excuse me, Renteria goes up for 2 point, or to the charity stripe for 2. Misses his first one. Second one is up and out off the front of the rim. Shoots again, misses. Christopher takes it. 1 minute left in this first half of the boys' junior high game. Billings takes a long shot, doesn't quite make it. And Brewer gets the rebound, puts it right back up for 2. Foul committed by number Renteria to the charity stripe again, this time by number 14. Talon Billings again. Oh, he didn't get that last one. I apologize. That's his second personal. Up and in this time. 13-5. South back on top. Woodhouse is called for a travel. Turns it over to the Bulldogs. Here comes Towns Rife in for Christopher Brewer. A timeout is called by the Bulldogs, and this is a 30-second timeout. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions. Our games today on Saddle Rock Sports Media Network, is this one going on now. And then there is Rye at Kim Branson at 4 with the varsity men, JV men, and then varsity men. It is Bulldog ball. Patriots are still in full court press. They get it into Renteria. Griggett almost gets that from him. Throws it up. He's a little upset, and Tapp gets that rebound from Rife. Sorry, that was Waylon Rife. And 23 puts it in. Barrios for 2. And he gets fouled by Talon Billings again, his third personal. A little short. And here comes Christopher Brewer in for Waylon Rife, and Brock Willer back in for Towns. Nope, Towns is still in. Into Towns. Towns puts it up, not quite there. Brewer puts it back up. It goes all a little long, and this time they call a travel on number 23. South back underneath with 4 seconds left in the half. Into Brewer. Brewer puts it up. Not quite in. And that is the end of the first half for the boys junior high game with a score of 13-7 with South back on top. We will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Cobblestone Inn in Sweet Springfield. We know that travel isn't just about where you go, it's about how you feel along the way. From the moment you walk through our doors, you're more than a guest, you're part of our family. Settle into rooms designed for comfort, where big city quality meets small town warmth. Start your morning with a complimentary breakfast and enjoy the little details to make a big difference, from free Wi-Fi to Janet hospitality. Cobblestone Inn in Sweet Springfield is your place to rest, recharge, and feel at home. Because here, you don't just stay, you belong.
Justice Stitchin, LLC, is your locally owned and operated quilt store since 2001. Mary Lee Freiberger offers many options like Letterman jackets, patches for the jackets, fabric notions, long arm quilting, batting and alterations. Call Mary Lee Freiberger at 719-523-4985 for more information, or come by at 748 Kansas in Springfield. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We will get started here in 50 seconds. So with that, we'll be right back after these messages.
Brooks Farms, a proud supporter of Southeast Colorado sports, wishes all student athletes a successful season. We wish you success in developing skills that will be used in everyday life. Teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. Good luck to all athletes of Southeast Colorado.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with the second half of the boys junior high game with South Baca leading the Felt Yarborough Bulldogs 13-7. Hey, right here. I think you're zoomed in. That's why you can't see anything. Renteria brings it around to Allen. Renteria comes over to get it back. Tap gets it. And a foul called by Whitler. That is Whitler's. If I have this correct, I have 4 personal for Whitler. It's not up on the scoreboard yet. It is 4 indeed for Whitler. Brewer gets a nice rebound down low. Boxes number 45 out. Here comes Griggett over to Billings. Down to Griggett. Swings it over to Kaysen. Brewer hits it off of Billings' knees to go out of bounds. Bulldog ball. Letting Renteria get it. Billings tries to get it. Almost a foul. Down to 45. 45 puts it in for 2 points. Tries to get it into Brewer. And a jump ball. I'm not sure what was called. Was it a jump ball? Yes, it was indeed called a jump ball because they changed the direction of the arrow. Renteria takes it away. And Brewer jumps up with him, brings his hand down to get a foul. And that is Christopher's second personal. Renteria goes to the line for 2 shots. Renteria has been up to the line 4 times. He's made 1 of 6. And he makes this one. Caleb Bear coming in for Griggett. Tyler Johnson coming in for Billings. And he makes his second one. Three for 8 from the line. Bear swings it to the left. Tyler Johnson takes a little hop before he dribbles for a travel. Puts it into Renteria. Down to number 45. He puts it up, but can't quite make it. Tyler Johnson gets it from his arms. Out to Caleb Bear. Foul on number 22, Allen, for his first personal. Fair tries to put it up, and Christopher Brewer gets a rebound, puts it back up for 2. It is 15-11. Bulldogs are not giving up. Tyler Johnson on Barrios. Barrios goes around him, and he puts it in for 2. It is now 15-13. Bulldogs are only down by 2. Over to Tyler Johnson. He's putting it up for a three-pointer, and he makes it for a tray. 18-13. South back on top. Oh. Caleb Bear hits his head on the side of the benches or the bleachers. 45 almost comes out and takes him out. It is South back a ball. Brewer takes it in. Whalen for a three-pointer, not quite there. Tyler Johnson saves it. Kaysen puts it up, not quite there. Kaysen gets it. Jump ball, and it is Bulldog ball. It is 18-13, 2 minutes 53 seconds left in the third quarter. South Baca is continuing the full court press. We have Woodhouse in on Renteria right now. Screen by 23 over to 45. And they call a foul on Waylon Rife. That is his third personal. Jason gets, and he gets pushed from behind, but he's called for a walk. Renteria passes it over to 23. 23 takes that short from the line, and he makes it for 2. Woodhouse tries to throw it, and he gets, and they call a jump ball with it being Patriot ball. We have a timeout called by the Bulldogs. It's a 30-second timeout, but we will be right back after these messages.
Since 1956, People's Credit Union has been dedicated to serving the hardworking farmers, ranchers, and residents of Southeast Colorado. With locations in Springfield and Lamar, we're here for you. Join our community of members at peoples-cu.com and experience a financial institution that truly cares. People's Credit Union. We work for you, committed to providing professional, accurate, and prompt financial services. People's Credit Union, your trusted financial partner since 1956. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game here. It is a 3-point game with 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the third quarter. South Baca is up by 3 points. Felt Yarborough Bulldogs are not giving in to the Patriots. Full court press. It is South Baca ball. Case and Chick called for the walk. Turnover. Here comes Bentley. Blanc, number 10. .45 takes a couple steps, and they call it a travel. Tyler Johnson puts it up for a 2, not quite there. And Brewer puts it in for another 2. 20-15. Long pass, but it doesn't quite get to him. Here comes Renteria, passes it. Nope, he puts it up. Not quite. Brewer taps it out of bounds. We have a timeout called by the Patriots for a 30-second timeout. But we'll be right back after these messages.
DM Auctions provides full-service auction service from setup to settlement. We do every kind of auction imaginable: farm, estate, business, liquidation, household moving sales, real estate. If you don't have enough items to warrant an individual auction, we can do a buyout, where we purchase your items, lock, stock, and barrel, and liquidate them ourselves via our monthly consignment sale. Another service we provide is order buying. If you are looking for something, we will find it. Give us a call today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get started here in just a moment. Enrique, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? No. Welcome back. It is Phelps Yarborough ball. And Tyler Johnson is on the wrong side of him, but he gets a block. Here he comes. And he puts it in, but doesn't quite make the lay. Puts it back up. And he makes it this time. For a 2. 22-15. Nice block by Tyler Johnson. And he puts it in again for another 2. Patriots are determined to get this ball back and more points. Pass it away. Here comes Renteria. Passes it over to Tap. Tap down to CJ. And CJ falls on top of Towns Rife. And they call it a travel. We have some more substitutions for the Patriots. There is held, no foul, and they call that foul on Griggett. His second personal. They call travel on Bulldogs. Patriot ball. Griggett brings it down. Whitler is out because he's in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Over to Case and Chick, and they call him for a travel. 24-15, up by 9 points with 11 seconds in the third period. Johnson steals it, puts it up, and in for 2. That's his 6 points on guarding the person throwing it in. And they call him for a traveling. Patriot ball, 26-15, up by 11 now. With 7 seconds left. Sorry, we lost video. Griggett, not sure where he was, where the time was. And that is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with a score of 26-15, South Baca on top. We will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
At Ogallala Commons, we aim to support vibrant High Plains communities, and a critical part of that is workforce and leadership development. In the past 20 years, we've hosted nearly 800 community-based paid internships for students and adults, and invested thousands of dollars in youth business owners through entrepreneurship fair competitions. Learn more or apply at ogallalacommons.org/efair or ogallalacommons.org/internships.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the start of the fourth quarter with South Baca leading 26-15. And a foul called by Christopher Brewer for his third personal. One, two, three, right there, wide open. And third and 3. I believe that's Whalen blocks him, and it's a carry called by Griggett. Twenty-six 15. Nice steal by Griggett, but he steps on the line. We have a technical foul by 11. Tyler Johnson. "24, Renteria shooting it. Misses the first one. Puts up the second one, and it's out. Nice defense by Brewer. Here comes Johnson. Puts it up. Not quite. Nice rebound by Brewer. Puts it out to Griggett. Griggett back out to Brewer. Brewer tries a 3 and not quite. Nice rebound by Griggett. Griggett gives it to Caleb. Caleb shoots it. Doesn't quite go in. Tyler Johnson in for 2. 28-15. Jump ball. It is Patriot ball. Patriot throws it in. Tyler throws it to the defense. Stop, or you will not be doing this again. Quit watching him watch the game. Here comes Renteria. It's off. Our screen is off again. It's on again.
I'm just gonna leave it off until the next game. So
No, but then we'd have to switch. Remember? We need that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're back on. It is a foul committed by Bentley LeBlanc for his first personal. It is another technical foul with Barrios up to the line, and he makes his first one. Second one is up and in also. Whitler is back in. With a timeout called by South Baca, and it is a full timeout. We will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Do you need custom printing that works as hard as you do? Whether you are hauling cattle, hay, grain, or maybe just staying organized in the field, Maverick Media in Springfield has the skills to design and print the custom multi-part products you need. Items like scale tickets, forms, invoices, and receipt books. Maverick Media, local service, fast turnaround, and quality you can count on. Call today or stop by and see how we can help keep your business rolling.
Cobblestone Inn in Sweet Springfield. We know that travel isn't just about where you go, it's about how you feel along the way. From the moment you walk through our doors, you're more than a guest, you're part of our family. Settle into rooms designed for comfort, where big city quality meets small town warmth. Start your morning with a complimentary breakfast and enjoy the little details to make a big difference. From free Wi-Fi to Janet hospitality, Cobblestone Inn in Sweet Springfield is your...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Felt Yarborough ball down on their end. 28-17, Patriots on top in this fourth quarter. Let's Badio in. Nice push. The ball over to Kaysen from Bentley. Over to Tyler Johnson. Tyler puts it up, but he travels before he puts it up. Oh, I'm sorry. That is not Tyler. That is Towns. Right. Excuse me. Is called for the travel. And tap is called for a travel. South back of ball. Down low. Bounces it off the defender to get it in. And they call it jump ball. Nice play by Billings. And it is South Baca ball. Over to Whitler. Whitler's bringing it down. They grab him and they call another jump ball. This time it goes to the Bulldogs. 28-17, 4 minutes and 4 seconds in this fourth quarter. Here comes Tyler Johnson and CJ Regensburg. Johnson in for Whitler. Over to Ward. Into Regensburg. And they call 3 seconds on Regensburg. It's the first one of those tonight. And here comes Whitler back in for Bentley. LeBlanc. Tap is back in for Regensburg. Over to Brewer. Brewer brings it down to Billings. Over to Whitler. To Johnson. And they call a foul on, I believe, 22, which is Allen. Yes, that is his second personal. Over to Whitler. He pops back for a three-pointer, not quite there. And here comes Renteria. And it is out of the hands of the Patriots. Bulldogs ball. Here comes Bentley. LeBlanc back in for, nope, he's going back out. He's waiting. Yes, he is back in for Whitler. Oh, when they call a travel on Bentley LeBlanc. It is Patriot ball. Nice deflect by Bentley LeBlanc. Goes out of bounds. Bulldog ball. Allen over to Barrios. Barrios takes it in and he puts it up. Not quite there. Regensburg gets the rebound, but Tyler Johnson takes it out of his hands. Doesn't quite look up. Brewer wide open. Renteria tries to put it up. Not there. And here comes Johnson. And he loses it. Turnover goes to Belt Yarborough Bulldogs. We have a timeout called by the Bulldogs. It is a full timeout, and we will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Justice Stitchin, LLC, is your locally owned and operated quilt store since 2001. Mary Lee Freiberger offers many options like Letterman jackets, patches for the jackets, fabric notions, long arm quilting, batting and alterations. Call Mary Lee Freiberger at 719-523-4985 for more information or come by at 748 Kansas in Springfield.
Welcome to Saddle Rock.
My name is Ty.
I'm Luke Nance.
I'm Caleb Carter.
I'm Isaiah Hubbard.
I'm Elijah Gardia.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Willis.
I am Devin Thompson.
And I work for Saddle Rock.
O popo é vapo, vapo no setor é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo do vapor, vai tomar vapo do vapor.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Bulldog ball here with 3 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of the junior high boys game with South Baca ahead 28-17. Right down to Ward, and Ward puts it up and it bounces out and he comes in to get his own rebound, but Bear knocks it out of his hand. Renteria takes it out of Bear's hand and puts it in for a layup. 28-19. And they call that a double dribble on Bear. Griggett coming in for Bear. Bulldog ball. Nice hands by Towns Rife. Stays Bulldog stop. Ball into Barrios and stuffed by Brewer. They call a timeout. South Baca calls a timeout. It is a full timeout. We will be right back after these messages.
Brooks Farms, a proud supporter of Southeast Colorado sports, wishes all student athletes a successful season. We wish you success in developing skills that will be used in everyday life. Teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. Good luck to all athletes of Southeast Colorado.
Again, we'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors, Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Just a Stitchin' LLC, Brooks Farms, and Community State Bank in Springfield. Without their sponsorship, we would not be able to pay our crew members. If you are interested in joining the sponsors, please give us a holler or please message me at martha@violask12.org. Welcome back. It is Patriot Ball, and it looks like the Bulldogs have decided to put a full court press on. And here come the Patriots. LeBlanc can't quite hold on to it. It is Bulldog ball. Regensburg is coming in, and Kaysen is coming in for Whitler. Bounces out as Barrios tries to put it in. And we have a jump ball, and it is Bulldog ball. Regensburg can't quite get rid of it, but a Patriot knocks it out of his hand. So Bulldog ball again. Nice hands by Johnson, and it went off Bulldog hand, but they call it off of Patriots. Nice defense by the Patriots. This time Patriots get it. LeBlanc gets it, but he loses it in the crowd. And another jump ball, and this time it goes to Bulldogs. Again, seems like it just went to them. But maybe not. There's been so many jump balls. That is correct. It is white ball. Patriot ball. I thought maybe they were getting a little bit too many jump balls. Nice play, and Whitler tries to put it in, but it comes out, and they call a foul on Brewer. Call a foul on Brewer, and that is his fourth personal as well. There's a lot of switching on going on here. We have Waylon Rife back in, Case and Chick Billings back in, Johnson, and here comes Renteria, and Waylon gets it out of his hands enough to cause him not to go to the basket. Here comes Barrios. Barrios puts it up, and no good. Payson Chick gets the rebound. He almost loses it over to Tyler Johnson. Johnson brings it down, and he gets held by number 23, Barrios, which is his second personal. We have they call it on 21. Ward, that's his first personal. Nice play by Whitler as he throws it into a Bulldog leg, knocking it out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Over to Whitler. Whitler takes a shot, but it's a two-pointer. Bounces out or up. Tap gets it. Gives it to Renteria. 1 minute, 22 seconds, 21 seconds, 28-19. Down to Tap. And they call a travel on Tap. Here comes Woodhouse in for Billings. Over to Brewer. Over to Woodhouse. Woodhouse puts it up, not quite there. Waylon gets it, puts it up, not quite there. And it stays South Baca side. Out to Whitler. Whitler over to Woodhouse. Back to Whitler. Whitler takes a 3-shot. And they call it a tip. Here comes Regensburg. In for Tap. Griggett in for Woodhouse. Into Waylon. Waylon gets blocked. Stays South Baca side with 47 seconds left. Out to Whitler, but it's deflected. Ward can't quite get it up. Back to South Baca and Renteria. And they call a double dribble on Griggett. 28-19, 36 seconds left in this fourth period of this junior high game. Over to Barrios. Barrios tries to fake Brewer out. Oh, and that was a little travel, but nope, they called the foul first. And it is on Christopher Brewer for that is his 5th foul. I think they called, yep, that is. And Barrios is to the line for 2 shots. Here comes Towns Rife in for Christopher Brewer. Good game. First one is no good. Tap is back in for Regensburg. And we have a timeout called by the Bulldogs, and it is a full timeout. So we will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Brooks Farms, a proud supporter of Southeast Colorado sports, wishes all student athletes a successful season. We wish you success in developing skills that will be used in everyday life. Teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. Good luck to all athletes of Southeast Colorado.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here are presenting sponsors, Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, and D&M Auctions. Thank you again to all of our sponsors on the screen there. Without them, this would not be possible, as we are able to pay our crew members to do this, and they get experience. Camera.
Sorry.
We have Barrios up to the line. It's up and it's good. First one was no good. Second one is good. Into Whitler, we have 29 seconds. It is 28-20. It is a jump ball and it goes to Bulldogs. Here comes Renteria. And he puts it in for two. It is 28-22, 16 seconds left. Here comes Griggett over to Johnson. Johnson to Towns. Back to Johnson, and they call a backcourt on the Patriots. 7 seconds left. 28-22, South Baca up by 6. It is Bulldog ball. And here is Ward for a three-pointer. Can't quite make it. Griggett gets the rebound. And that is your ball game for this junior high boys basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. South Baca comes out on top 28-22 in this matchup. We'll be right back after these messages for some stats.
Since 1956, People's Credit Union has been dedicated to serving the hardworking farmers, ranchers, and residents of Southeast Colorado. With locations in Springfield and Lamar, we're here for you. Join our community of members at peoples-cu.com and experience a financial institution that truly cares. People's Credit Union, we work for you, committed to providing professional, accurate, and prompt financial services. People's Credit Union, your trusted financial partner since 1956. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And here are some unofficial stats. On the Patriots side, we had Johnson being the leading scorer with 11 points, Christopher Brewer with 8, Brock with 4, Kaysen with 2, Waylon Rife with 2, and Woodhouse with 1. On the Bulldogs side, we have Barrios with 11, Renteria with 7, and Regensburg with 4. Thank you for joining us on this game. We will be right back in about 10 minutes with the varsity group.